Okay, guys, Dr. Sean here again. We're back into our mailbag. This is an interesting one. This one comes from a young lady asking some questions about the effects of chemical injuries on the body, not topically, but when you inhale them or you consume them, or if you were poisoned by something. In this case, I think we're looking at a breast implant that was silicone and leaked into the system. Now, it set off what medicine labels as an autoimmune disorder. Autoimmune is such a tricky word. I don't believe in autoimmune. One of my mentors, Dr. Howard Loomis, taught me this years ago, that if the body were to turn on itself, what would stop it? If your army turns on the body to attack you, who stops it? Your army? That's the one attacking you. It doesn't make any sense. So we look at this and we think to ourselves, okay, if the body were to turn on itself, it would wipe you out in a matter of hours. So then we look and say, okay, but it is. We can see it. We can see that the white blood cells that are dealing with inflammation, they're in it. Every time they do examples or tests or draws, they're always there. So we look at that and say, okay, are they the cause of the problem or are they the result? So let's take this as an example here where we're looking at a poisoning that came from a breast implant. And we're looking at this and saying, okay, the first thing you want to see is examine, examine, examine. This is what we do in practice. And we see this all the time, things like this. You have to look at it from the standpoint that, all right, something leaked in, the body treats that as a foreign agent, and now its immune system is going after that foreign agent. And so they label that as autoimmune. It's not. Autoimmune is a leaky gut, in my opinion. I think that you have something called autointoxication. I believe the body poisons itself by accident from the GI tract in. And so when you start looking at it, you think, okay, so for example, I ate something, didn't break it down real well, it gets into the gut, yeast, bacteria, they start munching on it, they eat it, inflames the gut, and now the gut stretches a little bit. Well, the gut's kind of like a screen door. It allows some things in, keeps some things out. As you stretch it, now things that aren't supposed to get in. Your immune system reacts to that. Now, what would be the difference between that and if you put an implant in and it leaks, all of that, the immune system is going to react? Well, it's the same thing. Now, if enough of it leaks, then it kicks off this huge inflammatory process. And this then allows the body to become even more sensitive to other things. Environmental chemicals, smokes, perfumes, smells, all of these things start to kick off. And her question was, what can you do for these people? She was like, you can't cure them. I don't know about that. I like the word cure. I like to try to cure things. And I believe you can cure them. You just have to get the body to go through and clean up the mess that's there. So you support it. I run a 24-hour UA. The UA will tell me what the body's holding on to and what it's throwing away. I get some idea of where is the fight being waged against this. Then you support the body. Help that gut. Improve immune function. Don't inhibit it. And that's something you see all the time with these autoimmune. Oh, shut down the immune system. Shut down the immune system. Yeah, but it doesn't get rid of the problem. Whether it's Humira or something like that for rheumatoid arthritis or lupus or this, they don't get rid of it. So instead of chasing it, and I understand that, it's a fire truck on a fire. But once that truck's in place, then go find the root cause and help the body to kick it out. There's a number of therapies that we do in our practice. I do a lot of vibrational medicine. I do different styles of acupuncture, all kinds of herbals and nutrition that are designed to draw things out of the body, to help it to reestablish normal function. If you do this, you can turn your life around. You're not labeled with this thing saying, oh my God, I've got it forever. It's going to do some damage. And maybe when you fall off the wagon and you get a little astray from where you were, you'll start seeing old symptoms come back. That's no different than somebody losing weight, and if they go back to their old diet, putting it back on. It doesn't mean the weight's a disease. It just means that you irritated the body in this way. And if you do it again, guess what? That's how your body's going to choose to show itself. That's your symptoms. But I truly, truly believe if you use a whole myriad of different therapies and treatments, you can perform miracles with conditions like this. I see autoimmune disorders daily. It is a major core part of my practice. And we help people get their lives back. That's how it works. It's that simple, guys.